So we back with another video. Today we giving y'all the best guard animations updated. Now I will be honest, I've been doing a lot of tweaking here and there. Y'all know I'm working on the layup video. I see y'all in the comments. Just know that video coming sooner than y'all expect. I seen people talking about on the dunk video. We still in banger month. If you ain't a member, what are you doing? If you don't got notifications on, what are you doing? But today we'll be giving y'all all of the best guard animations, 6'4" and under. We're gonna do a video for the swings. We're gonna do a video for the bigs. We're gonna give y'all an update. I ain't updated this since season 1, so we may not update this again. But yeah, if y'all do want more, like the video, subscribe. We got a lot in store for y'all boys from Banger Month. Stay tuned. No more talking. Let's hop into it. Alright, so first things first is going to be motion style. Now, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people kind of underrate the motion style, but motion style is gonna be making it how fast you are on offense and how fast you are on defense. Now, this year, y'all be telling me in the comments down below a lot that it does change depending on offense and defense. I'll be confused what y'all be talking about, I'm gonna be honest, but I had to do my own little research, and y'all were right. Apparently, there's some that's better on offense and some that's better on defense. Now, Jalen Suggs, I've been telling y'all for a time, best one in the game. But that's more so for defense. Alex Caruso is better for offense. Now, I was kind of trying to understand what y'all meant. I now know. Now, in terms of offense, Alex Caruso is probably the fastest one. Jalen Suggs is probably the fastest one. But if you want a balance of speed for both sides, Austin Reeves is actually very good as well. So those are the best motion styles in the game for guards. All right, next is going to be the pass styles. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been testing out these pass styles. Somebody said in the comments down below, D Mitch, whoever that was, you are valid. Stamp it. I am going to eventually test these the same way I'm testing the layups. I'm not getting around to it right now. I have been trying some, but that's not really been more so for a test, just to see if it's good. But some of these are not good. Kyrie Irving, in my opinion, going from Tyrese to Kyrie Irving, I do not like it. You do get jump passes more with Kyrie Irving, but it takes longer to get out your hands. It's just not ideal for the things I play. So yes, I don't like it. So in my opinion, the best one's still none in Tyrese, but you still have some other solid ones like LaMelo, like D Mitch, like John Morant, that you can use at a couple different price points. You can even talk about the Jokic's, the Sabonis's, but for the most part, even Trae Young, my personal things I would tell you, I don't know how much worth it is to go anything between none and Tyrese Halliburton, because those, in my opinion, are the best bang for your bucks, in my opinion. So yeah, those are the pass styles I personally would recommend. And then next is the layup style for guards. Now, I will be honest, I'm gonna try not to spoil too much, but I'll be honest, people were saying in the comments down below Jordan Poole. I'm using Jordan Poole a lot lately. I don't know if it's the patch, I don't know what it is, but the Jordan Poole layup package is literally one of the hardest layup packages in the game to get contested on. I'm telling you, like, I genuinely rarely get contested with Jordan Poole layup package. So yeah, Jordan Poole layup package kind of remind me of Jamal Crawford or Circus a little bit, but yeah, Jordan Poole layup package is very, very good. Now, other good ones, if you want to do floaters, John Morant is good. I'm gonna go over deep detail on the layup video, so I'm not gonna go crazy on it. I would just say Jordan Poole, Malik Monk, Kyrie Irving. There are some other very, very good ones for guards, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. When it comes to the best dunk packages in the game, it's not complicated at all whatsoever. In my opinion, you just really gotta worry about the two hands, quick drops off one, or athletic hangs off one. And I'm gonna be honest, it's hitting starter 4. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. In my honest opinion, I low-key rather athletic hangs off one than quick drops. It just dunks from further out more consistently, and it's quicker dunks more consistently, and I don't miss dunks as consistent. But they both work hand in hand. They both good. You can put both on. I would also say athletic one hangs off one is a better bang for your buck because it's cheaper. So it's a lot of things that you can go with on hand to hand with it, but both of those, in my opinion, are the two best two hands in the game. Simple as that. It just is what it is. Contact dunks, you put on as many as you want. It's dunk meter. I'll say this though, I don't feel no difference on the dunk meter patch. Being honest, I don't. I was contact dunking people before. I'm contact dunking the same people now. It just feels, if anything, a little bit more random when it comes to the dumb ones that you take. That's all I would say, but I don't know. When it comes to alley-oops, put on whatever ones you want to put on. if you aren't a guard and you can get elite, I will put elite. But if you only can get pro, like this build I'm using, just put on whatever you can get. Same thing with contact loops. As I said, with contact dunks, put on as many as you want. The more animations you have on, or the more packages you have on, the more animations you'll have for every single situation. This goes for contact alley-oops. This goes for contact dunks. It is not complicated. It's simple. Now, one-hand dunks, I haven't really said anything about it because I don't really agree with putting on any like exact one-hand dunks. But if you were to put on one, I'd probably say leaning slams. But honestly, I don't know if any of them is really worth it to go for, because if you look at straight on tomahawks, 95, 80, cockback, 94, 75, uber, like, bro, they're all extremely high. So at that point, I would move over to the signature dunks. Now, in my opinion, I don't like Michael Jordan this year. A lot of people gas Michael Jordan every year. I've never been a huge Michael Jordan guy. Only thing I like about it is that one dunk where you dunk from the free throw line. Outside of that, it's not good to me. And this year, when you can take people that dunks so consistently, I just don't agree with it. So, to go alongside that, in my opinion, the best dunks for the, I guess, guards is not really complicated. Now, depending on if you have a really low rating, you can talk about the Manus, you can talk about the Klay Thompsons, you can talk about a lot of different things. But in my honest opinion, there's only two that you really need to worry about, and it depends on how high of a rating you have. Malik Monk, one of the best one-hand dunk packages in the game, but you need an 80 and a 70. If you can get that, put this on. You see, my build doesn't get that. But if I was to put on a one, it'd probably be Klay, but I'm chilling with just the two hands for safety. That's just the thing I did. I don't really like too many of the other one hands. I just chill with the two hands for safety on this build. So you can also do that and just say forget one hand dunk packages like I did. But the best one hand dunk package in the game, you can use his own swings as well. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is the best dunk package in the game. You got two hands, but the one hand animations that are in this package. I told y'all this in the build videos y'all may have already seen or may see in the future. But y'all may see a lot more builds that I drop where it has 93 dunk. Because I feel like 93 dunk, similar to the 89 pass accuracy for Tyrese Halliburton, the versatile visionary, where you get Russell Westbrook dunk package and you get posterizer at maybe the best bang for the buck in the game. So yeah, those are the best dunk packages in the game, in my opinion, for guards. And then, all right, go-to shots. Now, I'm going to be honest, go-to shots, I found a couple. I'm going to be honest. I've been testing these a little bit more because, like I said, I've been trying new things for some of this, just preparing for when I got to do these tests later on in the future, because it's going to be easier if I'm trying to do a lot more at the same time, accomplish things at the same time. So I've been actually testing out some of these go-to shots, and I'm here to tell you, I got a couple new ones. Now, I'm going to be honest, you still got the Stephen Currys, but if I'm being real with you, the CJ McCollum, I don't see a lot of people talking about the CJ McCollum. The CJ McCollum is very, very green, and it's very, very tough to guard. It goes forward where it's hard to bump, and it's so quick and fast that, in my opinion, is one of the best ones in the game. Now, there was another one I haven't really been using as much. I think Malik Monk may be it. It's very similar to the CJ McCollum, but it does come down to the fact that I don't like, because a lot of these have multiple. So depending on which way you're going, you won't get that best one. So that's why I like CJ McCollum more. But Ja Morant, I think Ja Morant is actually somewhat popular. I just been asleep. So I'm not gonna say I found this, but I was looking through these, testing these, just going through these, and Ja Morant was very good. You can use this to combo up. You can use it to do a lot of things. If you want to shoot off of it, I don't think it's as good as CJ McCollum, me personally, but that's just what I say. And then DeLon Wright is just very fast, and it goes forward. So if you want to use it to combo with, I think it's good. But if you want to shoot off of, it's just not that good in my opinion. I wouldn't do it, me personally. If I was to shoot off any of them, it would be mainly CJ McCollum, and that would probably be the main one I recommend. But right after it, you got Ja Morant. I think Buddy Hield was actually another one that I like. Yeah, Buddy Hield was also solid, but for the most part, the two main ones I recommend in terms of go-to shots, CJ McCollum, Ja Morant. All right, next is the dribble pull-ups. We got the usual suspects, normal 2, pro 2. I'm back on the pro 2 wave. It really depends on how I'm feeling between these two, but I'm also going to recommend y'all boys Devin Booker. I made a Tyler Hero build because I ain't going to lie, if y'all sleep, Tyler Hero been hooping this year. He been taking his chains, D. Mitch, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker. Name your favorite shoe guard. He outplayed them this year when he played them. It's just simple as that. But I ain't gonna lie, I was testing out Devin Booker, and it was actually smooth. I actually tried out Tyler Hero fade. It was pretty solid, but in my opinion, for the guards, I would say pro 2, normal 2. You also got Cam Thomas, who's down here. Ben McLemore is actually very, very underrated. It's been underrated for time. I'm trying to see if I guess Steph Curry, but I've never been a huge Steph Curry guy. I would say Cam Thomas mainly. Normal 2, Pro 2. You can use some of these other ones, but those are the 3 I would personally recommend. And then, all right, the spin jumpers. I'm gonna be real with you. You got the Pro spin jumper. You got the normal. The normal is not good this year. They nerfed it to smithereens this year. It's just not good. So I would say Pro is definitely acknowledgeable. Devin Booker, in my opinion, is very solid. I've said this for time. When it comes to the De'Aaron Fox, when it comes to the well, it don't really matter for this one. Because Kyle Kuzma and Devin Vassell are most of swings. But when it comes to like the De'Aaron Fox, those that step in, I don't like them. But the ones that are fast, Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, Kyrie Irving, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these are very solid. Trae Young is solid. Russell Westbrook is also solid. This is another one that steps in similar to De'Aaron Fox. I'm going to be honest though. Allen Iverson, I really put it on to take ankles, but it's honestly a really good one in the game. So I would also have to throw in Allen Iverson with that Pro, with that Devin Booker. Those are the 3 I would personally recommend for the guards. You could throw Kyrie in that fold as much as you want to. In my opinion, it's up to you. I see a lot of people in the comments saying Kyrie Irving every single time I do this. So if you want to put Kyrie Irving in these convos, go ahead. Kyrie Irving is good. It's not one of those that really step in all the time. It steps in sometimes, but it's not one of those, and it's fast. So if you really want something that's fast, Kyrie Irving can be your normal substitute. I just never been like, this is what I say about Kyrie Irving. If you're a super shot creator guy and you don't have to expect it to be the same animation every single time, you just know how to time it, Kyrie Irving may be OP for you. But for me, I really want something that's going to throw off the defender, and I can expect almost the same animation if I do it. And it's really more so for a bailout. I'm not going to be doing this every possession. So that's just what I say when I'm saying like Pro, when I'm saying the Devin Booker, when I'm saying the Allen Iverson. It's just what it is. But yeah, those are the spin jumpers I would personally recommend for the guards. And then for the hop jumpers, it's not complicated. It is extremely simple. You got stuff like Normal 2. You got stuff like Jordan Clarkson. You got, I'm gonna be honest, I tested a lot of these early in the year. Jalen Green is solid, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's really only 2 you need to be putting up, in my opinion. Either you gonna, oh, well, that's cap. It's 3. You got James Harden, where you can shoot off of, use it as a step back, use it to combo dribble moves. It's very good. You got the Kyle Lowry, which I would probably say is the best this year because it creates the most space. You can use it in all the ways I just said for James Harden, but it'd be a little bit better, more so for creating space and dribble out of than James Harden. But James Harden is probably better to shoot off of, in my opinion. But then you got one that's pretty much supposed to be taking the chain of Davion Mitchell that I pass him. De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is very good this year. So if you want to go with De'Aaron Fox, this is one that you can also use. But yeah, for the most part, hop jumpers, they're very good this year. You can use them in a lot of different ways, whether you want to do chain, whether you want to speed boost, whether you want to combo, whether you want to shoot off of. It is up to you. Hop jumpers are very, very good this year. All right, now for the dribbling. When it comes to the best dribble moves for guards, let's hop into the dribble styles. I'm going to be real with you. I tell y'all this time and time again. DeJounte Murray, DeJounte Murray, DeJounte Murray. I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all. The number 1, Kyrie Irving. Number 2, De'Aaron Fox. If you're not putting those 2 on, it's a gap. And then I would say DeJounte Murray or Darius Garland. You can still put on the Devin Bookers. You can still put on the Jalen Greens. I don't know why you would be a guard under 6'4" without 91. Because what really makes the small guards is that Hall of Fame lightning launch, and you be able to go to legend on pretty much every single one of them. If you're listening to people telling you make a small guard, I see a lot of people say if you listen to people make a small guard with strength, they're stupid. I would say on the flip side, if you listen to anybody that says make a small guard that only has 86 speed of ball, now if you are going 86 and then going +5 with a cat breaker, I can understand that. But if you make an 86 speed of ball to stay there, I would say that's trolls, because you could make a 10 times better build if you just had 91. But that's just me. Everybody got their opinion. That's just me. Now, you do save on attributes and stuff like that, but the 91 speed with ball is literally what makes these builds so much better than the swings, in my opinion. But yeah, De'Aaron Fox, it got a case to be better than Kyrie Irving. I've been using it more and more lately because I've been trying to get away from just using the same moves I learned early in the year. And I'm gonna be honest, De'Aaron Fox is 10 times harder to guard than DeJounte Murray. I won't lie. The change of direction, the speed boost, all of it, extremely fast. I would say De'Aaron Fox is right there with Kyrie. I think Kyrie is the best though. I can't lie, I do. But yeah, DeJounte Murray, De'Aaron Fox right there. Right under it, you got the meta with the Darius Garland. I put DeJounte Murray with that. But if you disagree with that, then I don't know what to tell you. It's just, you got to fight your own fight. But yeah, those are the dribble styles I personally would recommend. Next is the signature size up. I've been reading the comments because y'all be putting me on sometimes. Sometimes y'all be putting other people on in the comments. But I'm going to be honest, I'm starting to be a little bit more open-minded with a lot of the stuff. So I don't just put it on and just expect it to be good, though. I'm testing out. Because some of y'all be saying some trash stuff. I'm not going to lie. But for the signature size up, I've been running until I get my 92. I actually been running Zach LaVine. And it's been working. I cannot lie. It's been solid. I cannot cap. But you're not putting Zach LaVine on your build because a lot of y'all going to have 92 and a lot of y'all going to have that 95 for something special. Steve Francis is what you need for 95. Not 94, 95. But the thing is, I don't know. This is another one. I don't know if it's really worth it. Like, when it comes to having a speed ball, I think going as high as possible is very OP. So a lot of people only go at 86 is really trolls because speed ball is probably the most broken rating in the game this year. But top it for another day. When it comes to ball handle, a lot of people go 95 to get Steve Francis. I think you'll be fine with just 92 because Trae Young's size up, in my opinion, is just as good, if not better, than Steve Francis. And I've always said this. But you can go either way. I think it's very close. I surely don't think it's worth 3 extra attribute points when that ball handle attribute is so expensive this year. But I got a couple builds where I had a 90 and I do the cap breaker for 95. So you can finagle it if you want to get both. It's up to you. But in my opinion, the two best ones, Trae Young, Steve Francis. If you cannot get that, you got the Dwayne Wades, you got the Zach LaVines, you got the Derrick Rose. I'm going to be honest, you got a lot of solid little ones under that you can use on the guards compared to swings, like the Ja Morants, the De'Aaron Foxes. But for the most part, that's the most part. All right, next is the regular breakdown combo. Now, I tell y'all all the time, Ray for Austin, the best one. But there's a lot of other little solid ones you can use. You got the Tim Hardaway, you got the School. I'm going to be honest, a lot of these are very solid. Reggie Jackson is even solid, but the one I've been using that since until I get my 92 or 90 plus, because I really do think Ray for Austin is the best, I have been using Stephon Marbury. Simple. Next is the aggressive breakdown combo. Again, I would personally recommend Ray for Austin. You can still run the Pennies, the Tim, you know what I'm saying? You can run the School. You can run the Reggie Jackson. You can run the Stephon Marbury on this as well. It's a lot of these that you honestly can run, and they're very good. The one I am running right now, though, Darius Garland. It is simple as that. And all right, for the escape moves, this is not complicated at all. Either you're running Stephen Curry, which I believe is the best one. You're running Trae Young. If you can't get those, in my opinion, you're going with Damian Lillard or Kyrie Irving. That would be the next tier. And I would throw Kemba Walker in that tier, but you don't need a 90. You only need an 89, but you also have to be starter 4 for Kemba. So keep that in mind. But if you cannot get none of those, then you're in that tier where it's really up to you and what you want to go with. You got like the Ja Morants, the Allen Iversons, the Darius Garlands. In my opinion, I would run Allen Iverson, which is what I am doing. And all right, the combo moves, you got the Stephen Curry's, the De'Aaron Fox. If you can't get that, you're running James Harden. It's pretty simple. It's not complicated at all, in my opinion. And then for the crossover, I don't have the 89 on this build yet, so it is what it is. But by far the best one is De'Aaron Fox. If you cannot use De'Aaron Fox, I've told y'all for time. Zach LaVine, I think it's Luka Doncic. We getting this confused if it's Luka Doncic or Lonzo. But I know for a fact Zach LaVine is the other very good one. Now, if you don't want to use one for like to do the crossover to get up the court, really good ones I would say is Kyrie Irving, Trae Young. But if you can get these, you can get De'Aaron Fox. So I would just use De'Aaron Fox personally. And then behind the back, the best one in the game for guards, because this is the only way to get the little Kawhi explosive. I think that Kawhi explosive is the best move in the game for behind the backs. Not too many good moving behind the back, so Trae Young has the best explosive behind the back. But if you want to do one for a good moving behind the back, Markelle Fultz or Pro. If you want another explosive behind the back, that's the best one you're going to really, in my opinion, the best one you're going to get is normal. But Markelle Fultz actually has a solid one as well. It's just not, and you can actually shoot off the Markelle Fultz and it not make you fade. It's just not as good as the Trae Young. So that's what I'll say. And then for the spin, Ja Morant, any other way, but I would say Ja Morant. That's my favorite one. You can also go Stephen Curry. Ja Morant is my favorite one, though. Next is the Hezzy. It is not close. Best one in the game by far, Ja Morant. No debate, in my opinion. If you want to say anything else, that's on you. I seen somebody in the comments say Tyrese Halliburton, Ja Morant. Next is the step backs. It really does come down to how you want to play. You want to take ankles, go with the Paul Georges, but you can't get that on guards. The Tyrese Halliburtons, the Kyrie Irvings, the Stephen Currys, the Trae Youngs. Those are the best ones to take angles. But in terms of the best overall step backs to create space to shoot off of, I would say Zach LaVine is the first one, Luka Doncic second, Devin Booker third, and then you got like whatever order you want to go of Darius Garland, James Harden, and all the other ones that create a lot of space. That's what I would say for moving step backs, and I think moving step backs is honestly, out of all the animations, outside of the dribble style, outside of the escape, outside of the signature size up, this is the most important one. Being honest, you could argue hop jumper with this, but it's the most important one in terms of dribbling. Obviously, you gotta worry about your jump shot too, but yeah. And then last but not least, the triple threat style, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. It's simple as that. Don't even need to think about nothing else. They literally locked it behind the rep reward last year. That's outrageous, but they made up for their mistakes. So shout out to 2K. All right, so for the jump shots, we gonna walk y'all through these. Let's get into it. So, come to the best guard jump shots. We're just gonna title it best. That's what I do for all my joints. Let's get into it. So, first things first. Let's go over a really low rating jump shot that you can pretty much use on any guard build. If you don't have this high rating on your guard build, whether it be able to get it from mid-range or able to get it from 3-ball, I'm not gonna lie. You made a wild guard build. It just is what it is. But this only takes a 76 to put it on, brother. If you don't have this on your guard build, what did you make, brother? Did you make Russell Westbrook? Like, what did you make? I have a D-Wade build and I have enough to get this. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, Delano Banton, in my opinion, the best guard base in the game. In my opinion, for lower rating. Is it the best overall? No. But for the lower ratings, yes. And I'm not going to waste y'all time giving y'all too many different options because y'all be complaining about that. This is not the video to do so. If you're wondering what I will be testing everything of, it will be jump shots. So stay tuned for that. If you want the plenty of the detailed, that will be in that video. I will be going over badges. I will be going over all different types of things in that video. Stay tuned. Okay, so Delano Banton. That is the base. Now, we will be going to releases later in the video, but I will say for now, Darius Garland, Stephen Curry. People be asking me why Brandon Popzimski. That's a preference. I tried a lot of different releases. That's just what I liked. But Oscar Robinson is really what I usually use for my up release 2. So you can go with any of those combinations on the release 1, Oscar Robinson on release 2. That's just what it is. Now next, very popular, very known. He's just a very good player. Can shoot a little bit. Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry, come on, man. Like, look at Curry, man. You know, Stephen Curry, one of the best jump shots in the game, is fast. That's what I'll say about it. It is very fast. So I can see some people being like, bro, I don't know if I can use this. So I got other options for you, but it still is, for a reason, one of the best jump shots in the game because of the green window. And what's important about the green window, it makes it easier to green. Duh, like, come on now. Probably the biggest green window you can possibly have for a guard. But it may not be. Because next we got, where is bro at? I'm going to just say it because we're going to be scrolling. Kyrie Irving. I don't know my ABCs, but Kyrie Irving, that quite literally is the biggest green window in the game that I've played with. When it comes to me, in terms of how easy it is to green, the only thing I would say about Kyrie Irving that's a negative, comparison to Curry, comparison to Banton, comparison to the other jump shot I'm going to give you guys, it is slow. It is slow. But the reason why it is slow is because it has a big green window. If you don't know, fun fact, we're going to do this real quick. When it comes to release speed, you can speed this up and slow it down. The faster it is, the smaller you make your green window. When you slow it down, the bigger you make your green window. So that's just something to understand when it comes to that. And that's kind of why Kyrie Irving does feel like it has a bigger green window than the rest. So yes, we went over green window, we went over highest rated, and we went over the lower rated. Let's get going. Now, when it comes to hitting and playing the game a lot, you're going to start hitting certain reps. And when you get these certain reps, you're going to start being able to unlock certain jump shots, certain bases. To my knowledge, this is the only builds that you can even get bases from rep rewards. But Patty Mills, brother, very popular. This is the meta jump shot for like the last 2 years, from what I've seen. Patrick Mills, yeah, not much to say here. Green window, fast, it's hard to contest. It covers a lot of different things that you really want in a jump shot. Patty Mills, one of the best jump shots in the game. Next, another one just like that, Kevin Porter Jr. It's been very good since like 22, I would say. I think was the first game. Whatever game Kyle Lowry was good on, I think that might have been 23 actually. So yeah, it's been good since like 23, and it's locked behind a rep reward again this year. Very good. I prefer this of the two that you get. I prefer it over Patty Mills, but Patty Mills and Kevin Porter Jr. are very popular for a reason. Then last but not least, haven't said any of these jump shots are the best jump shot in the game because I don't think they're the best jump shot. I think Cam Thomas is the best jump shot in the game. Now, to go alongside that, I usually put Brandon Bobzinski as my release, but we're going to do it a little different. I'm going to go with the better release to get you better ratings, I guess, for this video. Stephen Curry. You want better ratings, Stephen Curry is good. You could also go Darius Garland or Brandon Bobzinski here and do it the exact same way I'm going to do. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then for the release 2, I go with Oscar every single time. Now, if you are using set point, that may not be the smartest to do, but I'm not using set point. I will be using push, and I will be going 75 on Oscar, and we're going to blend it right back to push. That's how I like to have it. The tip right, pause, just keep it moving. But yeah, this is pretty much how I like to do my jump shot. Whether you do the Darius Garland, whether you do the Stephen Curry, whether you do the Brandon Bobzinski, this is the best jump shot in the game for guards, in my opinion. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If y'all do want more videos like this, make sure to like the video. Hopefully you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new. We got a lot coming for y'all boys, bang. We got told y'all layup video that is dropping sooner than you think. Swings, bigs, we doing the same thing. Stay tuned. Make sure you got notifications on, subscribe, all that good stuff out the way. Further ado though, your boy Fitz. I'm out of it, man.
I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!